Okay, Maria. Sorry, Maria. I have a really good friend of mine is, she's American, married a Portuguese guy. Her name is Maria. She's German, but I think she says it slightly different than yours. Is yours
Yeah,
Maria? Maria?
yeah. It's officially Marije.
Oh, that's a
Yes,
different. Sorry.
but the Portuguese they say Marije
Oh,
because the Y and the J that doesn't
sure.
work for them. Yes, I'm cool with Maria
What do
or
you
Mara.
prefer? What do you like?
I have no issues with all of them.
You're so
I'm
easy.
so I'm so used to people not saying it. I kind of blame my mom and my father. It's like you should have given me a more international name because it's impossible.
I like your name, but Marij that would never have come to my mind. Not at all. So yeah, you'll be Maria for me. So if you're not
Perfect.
okay, okay, great. All right. I would love for you to share with us a memory of a meal that influenced you deeply. Maybe with your relationship with food. It doesn't necessarily have to be olive oil, but it's great to hear if it is. But yeah, something that really meant a lot to you.
Okay. Well, it's a very interesting one, because I've been brought up very traditionally Dutch, and that's not a very adventurous, um, yeah, food culture. We were really like cooked potatoes, cooked veg, and a piece of meat in some sort of butter sauce. That's kind of, I think, the summary of the easy Dutch cuisine back then. So the one that really changed my mind, and opened up, I think, yeah, my passion for food was a meal my parents-in-law prepared, and I was quite young because I know my husband 23 years already.
Wow.
Yeah, we were like university
Same.
sweethearts. Let's put it that way.
Same. It's nice that way sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
so he brought me to Portugal, to the Algarve, and to meet his parents, and we were dating just a little under a year, and they made a dish which is basically a black rice. So it's yeah, lulash. It's like a squid. They use the ink of the squid to, yeah, make like a rice stew. And I think they did this obviously to test me.
it's
See
very
what?
why? Tell us why they
No,
were
I
testing
think
you.
seeing what their son has brought, and if if she's up for it, because they're absolute foodies and they love to cook,
Oh
and
yeah.
uh,
Restaurant business. You already
yes,
said that. Oh yeah.
yes. So, but yeah, I was like, oh sure, I'll try it, and I absolutely loved it. And yeah, it was, I think, yeah, opening up, yeah, the passion for the Portuguese cuisine, and yeah, and new things, trying new things. Yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with squid ink rice, it has I've had the rice, I've also had the pasta when I've been in Italy and actually in the States as well. It's got a very distinct, it's a heavier taste, very iodine-y in my opinion, like a very heavy iodine. It's more than just fishy. It's more than just
Yeah.
fishy. It's kind of got a very rich, salty iodine is the way I think about it. Um, it's not for everybody. It definitely can change your teeth. My teeth turn black when
And your
like eating
tongue.
it.
Yeah.
Your tongue
Yeah.
too. Yeah, so I can imagine you're not the most beautiful at the end of it. But not for your husband. He's probably like, "Yeah, she ate that up." That's great. That's great. And you
Yeah.
passed with flying colors, right?
I can pass it by colors.
I'm
Yes.
very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. There's actually a very funny story. A friend of mine, she is from Turkey. When her husband, how did it work? She was telling me when her husband, I guess this is a thing in Turkey they do, when their husband's family comes to propose to the woman's family, because it was like that. Um, the woman is supposed to get up, the bride to be is supposed to get up and make everybody some Turkish coffee. And and usually you can make coffee by adding sweetness like sugar to it. All right. She made her husband's with salt instead of sugar. And it's supposed to be this test, almost the same way. It's like a test. If they added salt to it, and if he drank it, good for him. He deserves her kind of thing. And he had to sit there and he told me afterwards, he was like, it was awful, Claudia. Like it was just disgusting. It's like a spoonful of salt in your mouth with your coffee instead of sugar, but he's just smiling and drinking it. And he's
Oh,
saying it. So he passed the test too. It's all these cute
good.
little things. I love it. Okay, if you could cook with only 5 ingredients for the rest of your life, I hate doing this to people, but I love it too. What are the top 5 ingredients that you just can't live without?
Oh, this one really, really was tough, and we were talking about it like all week with the family,
Oh,
and
oh, I love that.
I think I'm still like, confused because it's
Okay.
almost impossible. Actually, I think it should be six because then with six, I could kind of live.
I
But
can revise the question. I can revise the
all
question
right,
for you,
all right.
Maria.
But um, so obviously extra virgin olive oil. That's a no-brainer.
Obviously. But yeah.
Garlic. That's number two, no-brainer. Then tomato. That's very
Mm.
versatile. And yeah, and then we start getting more difficulties. But I figured out that if I would go for chestnut, I could do a lot of different things with chestnut.
Oh.
And then the doubt is by like adding a herb or eggs. I think these two, they're so important.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Ooh. So you're the first person who's ever told me chestnuts before. That's an interesting one.
yes,
That's your protein source. Because so for me, the way I break it up is, of course, I always say olive
exactly.
oil. Yeah. And then I need my vegetable, then the protein. And then, yeah. So your vegetable is your tomato, is what
Well,
I'm
fruit
hearing. And then
maybe.
garlic
Yeah,
fruit. Okay.
yeah.
Um, and your, and then your carb, of course. But you didn't mention a carb. Hold on. Is that
No,
the nut is going to be both?
well, chestnut is interesting because you can make flour of it. So
Yeah.
you can make bread. Yeah. You can roast it. You can, yeah, you can crumble it and cook it, and you can make soups with it, pancakes. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do with it. Yeah.
Well done, Maria.
Yeah.
You bested me. You bested me. You did well.
But yeah, I was still like, so it could be like number five could be or like spinach,
Mm.
or like egg. So
Hmm.
yeah, I'm a little bit in doubt with that.
Okay. I can't wait to see what you can make with olive oil, garlic, chestnuts, eggs, and tomatoes. I want you to make me a meal like that.
Like a gluten-free pasta, basically.
Right. Ah, that sounds good. Yeah, salt should be in there. So where do we, because I do use,
Salt we don't do. So
yeah,
right.
is good for you. All right. What's some of the weirdest food trends you've seen out there that you've tried or not tried? Kind of curious.
Well, like obviously I've got the olive oil alerts on, and I thought this whole Starbucks coffee and olive oil thing that's stupid, and I don't. No.
Why? Hold on. Why? Why?
Nah,
Why? I
I
drink
don't. I
olive oil.
really
No,
don't.
wait. Yeah.
Nah, no, 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 no. Coffee, olive oil, no, 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 no. I mean, as judges, I do some
Yeah.
olive typing as well. Like
Yeah.
the number one thing you don't do when you're going to try to appreciate olive oils is drink coffee because it kills your palate and takes everything away. So no,
Well done. Well done. I love that. Okay, good. Well, they canceled it. Did you see that?
probably
They
makes it expensive.
Yeah, I guess the average American was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense either. Okay, fair, fair.
Yeah,
Okay. One piece of advice to somebody starting their culinary journey.
keep it simple. I think what a lot of and what you see as well in the high cuisine is all these different complex techniques, cooking techniques. Now, I think what's essential is just a few ingredients, but then go for higher quality because then you get a lot more flavor. And then yeah, just start simple. A good idea, for instance, is the pasta. Everybody just buys the pasta in the supermarket, but it's so easy to make yourself, and then so much more flavor. So yeah, simplicity.
I love that. I think that's a really good call, especially nowadays with the, with all of the Insta food, TikTok recipe that they're so beautiful oftentimes. You get almost, or at least I do, I get a little, and I am of, I'm a pretty accomplished, comfortable in the kitchen. But I look at some of these recipes and I'm like, they're just intimidating, right? And it doesn't need to be. And I
No.
think when we think of flavor profiles, we think of longevity and health. And that's the whole purpose of food, right? It's to enjoy, to connect us, but it's also to sustain us. We don't need to make it an elaborate meal every single time, or even, you know, more than when guests are arriving, perhaps. And even then, right?
Yeah.
So going for quality.
Quality and yeah, simplicity. Just a few good ingredients, healthy ingredients, and yeah, then it speaks for itself. You don't need much more.
So it is now almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Portugal.
Yes.
What are you having for dinner tonight?
Haha. Good question. Well, it's a football training day.
Ah,
So,
for who? For your
my
children?
son.
For your
Right, yeah.
son. Okay.
So it's always the one that we don't have a lot of time to cook, and then I make something easy. And today that is basically a dish. It's a stew of peas, green peas,
Hmm.
with some chorizo. This is like a smoked sausage, typical Portuguese, and poached eggs. Yeah,
Inside the stew?
inside the stew. Yeah, and it's a really, for me, it's comfort food. It's like winter food. So yeah, the base of the pea stew is obviously garlic, onion, and then yeah, you stir fry the chorizo in it, so they
Hmm.
give the flavor to the olive oil. And then we add a little bit of water. You can add a little bit of tomato sauce as well. And then yeah, you put the chickpeas in, and then as soon as everybody's back from football and showered and at the dinner table, we just quickly put the eggs in.
Oh my God, that sounds
And
fantastic.
yeah, they are still yellowed and fresh from the inside. And then with just some cornbread, it's wonderful.
Oh, honey, it's 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I gotta get home and make that. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and it's super simple. Yeah,
Yeah, I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that one to me. Oh,
you're
for
welcome.
us. Maria, I am so grateful to have spent this last hour or so with you. I really appreciate it. You've meant so much to me. And I'm so glad that we've connected with Women in Olive Oil. How is
Yes.
I was going to ask you, how has Women in Olive Oil, has it at all, you know, helped you or your career and I also want you to share with us the name of your olive oil brand, your family company.
Okay. Yeah, women in olive oil helped immensely. I think in the beginning, because of the pandemic, just to kind of know that there's more people in the world
Hmm.
with sort of similar lifestyles and issues, that you can share your story with, and it gives you energy as well to connect and share knowledge. Uh, and for Portugal, it even got a little further because we now have like a small Portuguese WhatsApp group. I'm trying to form an official association with the ladies, but that's that's still quite hard.
Yeah,
But we're now with 17 female producers.
that's
North,
amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing.
And we're talking, and we're sharing knowledge and tasting each other's oils. And we're trying to have meetups as well, just to see each other's farms. And yeah, I think what is cool with Women in Olive Oil is that we are, and specifically for the Mediterranean diet, we are sort of protectors of the heritage and the food stories. And we pass this on to our children and to, yeah, maybe other people that are passing by. Um, and I think women have a very important role in this. Yeah, and Women in Olive Oil helps a lot because that's the core of the Mediterranean base anyway. Olive oil.
Absolutely. What's the name of your company?
So our olive oil brand is called Passeite, and basically it's a word blend from azeite, which is olive oil, da familia Passos, which I'm married into.
Ah.
But if you kind of say now passeite me, it also kind of means don't pass us by. Don't, we are sort of in the passing through area of Portugal where people are going to Porto or going to Lisbon.
I like that. That's such a great play on words on so many angles.
I think so. Yeah.
Well done. Well
Was
done.
my mother-in-law. I give her
Bravo.
all credit.
Bravo. Bravo. Smart lady. Okay, you are able to, and for those of you guys who couldn't catch Maria's company name, we're going to have it in the show notes and we're going to make it accessible. Are you guys able to ship overseas yet?
Yes.
Maybe, maybe. How do people buy
Yes.
your olive oil besides coming to one of your awesome Christmas markets or anything?
Well, Europe we've got covered.
Okay.
States, yeah, I do occasionally. We do now have a fulfillment system that will ship it out, but it's still quite expensive.
Mhm.
I am working on something bigger, but I cannot tell much yet. But we will come.
Okay.
It's in the timeline. Yeah.
Well, the good thing about, the podcast is it's people from all over the world get to listen to it. So, and we will definitely get Maria's olive oil into the show notes. So for those of you guys who want to follow along or maybe come visit, stay in your beautiful orchards, enjoy some taste testings and some food pairings. That would sound like fun. And maybe
Definitely.
help out for the harvest sometime.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
well.
All right, Maria, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. And all of you guys, thank you for listening.